friends, good morning, and it's beautiful having you here. Today, we are just going to discuss two very simple concepts: concepts of the normal microbiota, or what we call normal microflora, and opportunistic pathogens. Now, it's important to note that within the human body, from the uh, head all the way down to the toes, every area of the body is colonized or inhabited by particular microorganisms. And these microorganisms live in these areas for many different reasons. And we call them normal microflora because at any given time, a normal, healthy individual has these microorganisms living and growing within the human being, within the person. And when you look at different areas of the human body, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the gut, the genitals, the skin, in the hair, every one of these places are harboring all these microorganisms, and we refer to them as the normal microflora. This is important to note. Now, we ask ourselves that these microorganisms, what are they doing? They are there to help the individual to remain healthy. I might say, how will they help the individual to remain healthy? Quite a number of ways. Number one is the fact that they are there to create competition. They compete for the resources that are available on the skin, in the hair, in the GIT, fecal matter, food matter, all these things. They compete for all these nutrients. And who are they competing with? They compete with themselves, and they compete with other pathogenic organisms. So if they were to be absent in the body, the pathogenic organisms, they will have a field day because there's nobody there to compete with them for resources. So this is very important. Their position, the fact that they are staying there, is for competition. One of the reasons why they're staying there is for competition, so that the other microorganisms find it quite difficult to be able to colonize and cause disease. Now, it's important to know that even in breast milk, we have microorganisms that are present there. And when you look at the human body, the GIT, especially the colon, large intestine, is where you have the largest amount of microorganisms. They are present there, they ferment that fecal matter. That's when the food, when food has gone through the alimentary canal, gone through the process of digestion, and is lodged in the colon, waiting to be passed out as waste. A lot of microorganisms feed on that matter. And that's why, if someone, for an example, is not passing stool as often or as frequently as the individual should be, you see that the individual begins to fat a lot. It's fatting a lot because a lot of bacteria are acting on that waste matter, and they are feeding on that waste matter, and they are the ones bringing out this gas or this flatulence from the individual. So they have many wonderful processes that these bacteria help the human body with. Even when we return to that issue of the fecal matter, a lot of those bacteria are involved in processing this fecal matter to help to even release vitamin K and other vitamins for the individuals. There are so many things that these microorganisms do, and it's important. A lot of them are present within the stomach also, and they help in the digestion of milk, digestion of many different food products. They are present there. There are some that are present in the vagina of women like our lactobacillus, our candida. They are present there, and they help to create a healthy environment. So these normal microbiota, they are important because they help the human being to be able to live a life that is healthy. Some of the examples are Staphylococcus, Epididymis, aureus. You have Bacteroides, you have Bifidobacterium in the stomach. You have all these different types of organisms. Candida, as I mentioned before, Lactobacillus. They colonize different areas of the body. Now, we'll end this short discourse by talking about opportunistic pathogens. Now, normally these bacteria, they do not cause disease when the human is healthy, when the immune system is working very well. But in a situation where the immune system becomes weakened for one reason or the other, maybe the individual has gone through a lot of stress, or in pregnant women, or for whatever reason, if the immune system becomes a bit weakened, then these organisms some of them can begin to cause diseases which they wouldn't have caused before. The individual can begin to see boils, can begin to see different kinds of infections coming through, being caused by some of these organisms that are present within the body, or on the body, or within the body of the individual. So it's a delicate balance that nature has created, where when the immune system is strong, These organisms also colonize different areas of the body, and there is balance, and the individual remains healthy. They are different from, we'll do a video where we talk about really pathogenic organisms. These are organisms that once they find their way into the human body, they begin to cause disease, they begin to create problems for the individual, they begin to affect the normal workings of the human body in ways where they now create pain, they create loss of function, they create disease, they create all kinds of uncomfortable symptoms for the individual. Thank you for listening to this. Remember to tune in tomorrow or very soon, and remember to like our content, share it, and do have a beautiful day.